All right, guys, it is a beautiful day. I mean, it's nice today. It's pretty. We are getting loaded up to go to the track. Unfortunately, our local track is closed, and for a couple of weeks due to a little management change. Jack's pleasuring himself out in the sunlight, staying warm, and we're getting ready to air our tires up so we can head out to the other local track that's kind of not local, but we're going to Atmore, and we're going to take the SilverCar, and we're going to try and be at our personal best. But it's going to be in the low 50s, the high of the low 50s, and I mean like 52, 53 kind of a deal. So we got the car pretty much loaded up. We just got to put the slicks in it, got everything else. We may try the boom tube. We got the Pro M on it right now. Try the boom tube with the 76 CNL. But what? But oh Lord. But yeah, we're headed to the track. So hopefully we're going to beat our 751. That's our personal best. Hopefully we'll get in the high 40s or something like that. So anyway, we're going to go racing. We're going to make a few hits. So we'll see you on the way up there. Time. It's not no time, it's go time. What's it gonna run?
91.
Perfect.
791.
Will make us proud.
89 miles.
Alright, here goes Jonathan. We have not had much success today with the track. Or at least I haven't. What he ran on the last pass, it was terrible. 60 foot was garbage. Bogged a little bit. Oh well, clean run at least. But we had fun. We got to hang out with Jonathan a little bit, and you know, we got to visit some of our old stomping grounds. So, you know, it wasn't terrible, but we were hoping for more. So anyway, we'll get them next time. See you guys later for the blah 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 blah. All right, guys, what's going on? Well, it's obvious. It's blah 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 time. This comes at the end of every track video, so I don't know why anyone would be surprised. Well, let's jump right into it. It's just another, you know, we seem to be piling up these bad days or unsuccessful days. It's kind of frustrating. But, you know, we're going to persevere and we're going to figure it out. Our local track went through a management change, and they were closed for a couple weeks, or going to be closed for a couple weeks. And the weather was going to be really good, so we decided that we'd go up to our old stomping grounds, Atmore Dragway, and make a few hits and hopefully get a personal best with the SilverCar. Obviously, that didn't work out too well. We made 7 hits. That's the good news. We didn't miss any gears. That's good news. We drove home on our own power. That's good news. And we had a good time. That's good news too. I mean, we went up there just with the intent to make a few hits. We weren't going to stay all night. We had to get back, watch football game, finish watch football game, blah, 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 blah. Jonathan went up there with us. Good news for him too. He didn't make any great hits, but he didn't have to take the intake of the valve covers off of it this time. And that's, you know, that's a win. And he drove it home, drove it all the way there, drove it all the way home. It's about 60, 70 miles one way for him. So that was good also. So let's go ahead and look at the numbers real quick, and we'll come back and we'll finish out the excuse part of this whole deal. All right, let's jump right into this thing. Our first pass was garbage. It was a 168.60. It spun, and it just kind of hooked. I didn't even pedal it. 67 at 89.7. That's junk. We hot lapped it and swapped lanes and went 164, 760 at 89.9. Then we gave it a rest, and this is when we put the C&L on with the boom tube. 161, 764, 89.5. We made another pass, and it did all kinds of craziness. 165, 776 at 90.2, but it fell on its face. I couldn't believe it ran 90 miles an hour after the hijinks that it pulled. Then we came back around, and I'm pretty sure that we put the we put the Pro-M back on, looking at the time. And 160, 760 at 89.9. Then we actually had our best run of the day. 161, 754, 90.4. And then we hot lapped it, and it just fell on its face. Great 60 foot, or a good 60 foot for this car, especially for the track. 765 at 89.0. So all in all, we made 7 hits. We didn't miss any gears, and we drove it home. So we're going to call that, we're going to notch that in the win column. So, all right, well, let's get back to the blah, 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 and let's get our excuses on, because we've got plenty of them. We're back. Movie magic. It's amazing how we do that. Let's go ahead and get into the excuse part of it. The SilverCar is now doing kind of the same thing that Super Secret's doing. So we've talked to David about that today, actually. Well, not today for you, but today for me. We've talked to him about it. We've got a couple things that we're going to try and do to see what's going on. It's just as strange. There's some things in common with the two cars, but of how they're set up. But anyway, we'll see how our idea works out. If it does, great. We'll have learned a little something. If not, well, we'll just keep going back to square one, which spent a lot of time on square one. Again, we made a few passes with the Pro-M, and the track wasn't that good early on, so we decided to go ahead and try the C&L to see if we could get the mile an hour to move around, see if we could see some improvement with it. We didn't see any improvement with it, the boom tube, which is disappointing. So we went back to the Pro-M, and the track started coming around a little bit. There was quite a few race cars up there versus street cars, so the track started coming around a little bit, and our last 2 passes were our best. The 160 60 foot is not great by any means, but the 754 was, you know, Mile an hour was decent. The next pass, the 156, that would have been the pass. The seat bracket broke on that pass too, so maybe I should, or just get a better seat bracket. Here's what happens when lard gets a hold of something. It bent. Oh, it's bent. It bent it and it broke it. That's what happens when the lard gets launched. When you launch lard, there you go. So I don't see us losing the lard anytime soon, so we're going to have to make that a little bit better this time. All right, there we go. So we had a good 60 foot, but the ET didn't show up because the car acted up. So anyways, just a big cluster, like always. It seems like just a big cluster, but we're going to work on it some, and we're going to get back up there. We're going to give the old college try. So this one was short and sweet. Also, our GoPro, we had it mounted. It was really cold. It fell out. The suction cup didn't want to stick, and I just said to heck with it. I didn't feel like after that first couple passes, it was garbage. I was like, it's going to be just garbage. So I didn't even worry about in-car. You guys don't want to see me in there row. Even though when the seat was moving, you probably would have liked that. That would have been funny. I almost ended up in the hatch. Anyway, all right. Well, let me wrap this up. It's already way too long. And as always, hold on. Thanks for watching. You like that? That's new right there. That's a new move. I've been working on that for a week. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And as always, especially thanks for commenting. So until next time, I won't even say we're going to try and do a better job. You guys know I'm lying anyway. So we'll see you next time with another crappy video. Just keep it here at this channel. All right. See you guys later.